Hi guys, this is GSN.com and I'm here with the phone that everybody's talking about. Yes, we have it, the Apple iPhone X, or better said, the Apple iPhone 10. Don't call it X like ever, or Tim Cook will get angry. So we have it here for an unboxing. iPhone 10, 10 years of iPhone, it has come to this. A handset that gives up on the home button, implements a Face ID system here at the top, and opts for stainless steel and glass for the frame and front and back respectively. This is the iPhone 10. I'm struggling to not call it X so hard, and the price tag is $999 for the 64GB version and $1,149 for the 256GB version. You're here at gsn.com and we're unboxing it right now. So let's put it on the side for a bit and see what's inside the box. The phone was announced on September 12th with the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and it started shipping and selling from November 3rd. So fresh, very fresh. We got the charger here. We got the Apple EarPods with a special lightning to lightning to 3.5mm audio. And then we have the lightning cable, lightning to full USB. But that's not all. We also have this envelope here with some instructions in several languages. Of course, the metal key used to access the slot and some stickers, of course. Okay, so iPhone X getting unboxed, iPhone 10 if you will. I know people that call it X, people that call it 10. Be sure to leave a comment about that, which is your favorite naming for the device. Okay, so putting everything back here snuggles pretty well into this area, well, more or less so. And it's time for the main star, the main attraction of the unboxing, iPhone X. Here we go. So we're pressing the very large power button on the side, quite large. Here we go. And the setup should start. However, we should also make use of a SIM card, which we have and we'll insert in a minute now. As you can see, the phone has very narrow bezels. The screen is a 5.8-incher, and finally Apple has gone the OLED route. Okay, so let's put the SIM in. I'm going to use this. It's not always smart to insert the SIM when the phone is started, but I'm going to do it. Here we go, ready for the setup. Bonjour, and we swipe up, pick English, select our region, and here we go. You can already tell there's a pretty big cutout here at the top. The screenshots will be odd, that's for sure, and the signal and the battery will be shown here. Okay, so the setup has started. I'm going to choose setup manually, pick this one, put the password in fast. And as you can already tell, there's something amiss here. There's a big space here below this area, but this is only the setup, so let's not fret already. Okay, taking some minutes to set up. People have told me, those who bought the phone early, that in the first hours of availability, the phone was very hard to activate because everybody was getting on the servers. There were, I'm betting, hundreds of thousands of people activating their phones. Now it's a bit faster and a bit easier. iPhone X unboxed at gsn.com. Here we go. Face ID, I will set that up later. No passcode for me just yet. Nope. Set up as new iPhone. You can also set up as the older iPhone. You just put the older iPhone next to it, and you take a photo of a special symbol on the screen and you're all set. Okay, not using this for now, set up later. Things are loading up. The screen is very bright. People have been calling it a bit too colorful, a bit reddish, but you can get rid of that with a special option. True tone display. So right now it's a bit on the yellow side, but if you keep this pressed, you can see it without the yellow hue, so it's whiter, and also adds a shade of blue, which should harm your eyes, which is probably why Apple decided to go with a more warm color. So here we go. This is the iPhone X, and that's its home screen. We don't have a home button, but we have gestures. The equivalent of the home gesture is doing this. So let's say I'm in photos, I want to go home, swipe this, and that's the home gesture. In calendar, want to go home, that's the gesture. And other gestures here, well, you swipe down like this to see the control center, and there should be several more. This is the multitasking one. You start swiping from the bottom and gently go up, and you should be able to have it unless I'm mistaken. Okay, we have this here, reminders, weather, and so forth. Let's have another look at the multitasking. Still trying to get accustomed to it. Okay, we're in an app, swiping like this. Oh, so you swipe like this and to the side. Now I understand. To take some while to get used to, but I'm coming from an iPhone 7 which has a home button. Anyway, I'm pretty blown away by the screen, excellent color and rendering. You're probably wondering about the specs we have on this phone. As I said before, 5.8-inch screen, super retina display of the OLED variety with a resolution of 1125 over 2436 pixels. We got True Tone here, HDR, Dolby Vision, and the phone itself, it's water and dust resilient within the IP67 standard. We have a stainless steel frame, we got a resilient glass at the back, resilient glass at the front, a special true depth camera here for the Face ID. The phone measures 7.7 millimeters in thickness and weighs 174 grams. Inside, the famous Apple A11 Bionic processor, 3 GB of RAM, and also 2716 mAh battery, 64 or 256 GB of storage, and stereo speakers on the device. We've entered the camera, it seems. Okay, now on the camera front, we have a 12 megapixel shooter here, actually two of them. There are two 12 megapixel shooter here. You can do 4K 60 frames per second video capture. And we also have a special quad LED flash, so 12 megapixel and 12 megapixel, f1.8 and f2.4 aperture, optical image stabilization, 2x optical zoom, and at the front 7 megapixel shooter, and once again that special true depth camera, which should be amazing. And other things we're mentioning: wireless charging, fast charging with special accessories, and the phone is available in space gray and silver. Now we've shown you some of the swipe gestures, you saw them, so you can go home like this. If you want to do some multitasking, you can go like this. So we gotten accustomed to that. There's an odd shutdown now, so if you press this big power button, you would expect to shut down. Well, actually not, you're triggering Siri, but if you really want to shut down, keep it pressed together with a volume button, and that's how it works now. Okay, so let's do a quick setup and quick view of Face ID. Everybody wants to see that, so set up Face ID. Here we go. Get started. And this is me within the frame, moving my head, getting scanned, complete. Some more head motions, like if we're in a music video. Second Face ID. Okay, passcode. Okay, apparently it's too easy of a passcode. You should try something more reliable and something that only you know, hopefully. And here we go. The moment of truth is here. Unlocked, you can swipe up and access your phone. I would have to say it's not as fast as expected, but it's quite accurate, at least from my first attempts. I played with an iPhone X before, and here we go. Unlocked, now you can use it. Okay, so among other things, we have here the portrait mode, this time also for the front camera, which as far as I know we didn't have on the iPhone 8 Plus, if I'm not mistaken. So we got natural light, studio light, contour light, stage light mono, so you can create a pretty nifty effect around your face. I'm going to play with all of them over the next days. This has been the first contact here at gsnhome.com with the iPhone X, aka the iPhone 10, and let's load up our pretty website. Here we go. Quite a large space here at the bottom, feels a bit buggy to me, but they're going to call this a feature probably. So this has been it, the first contact with iPhone X and the unboxing and the setup. We're happy so far, we're getting accustomed to some of the quirks, and we'll be back with a full review very soon. Bye bye!